Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. At the end of the last episode, you saw the team from B&Q come drop this very long worktop at my investment property. And remember, I was so scared that I was gonna cut it myself. Like, it was really huge. Anyways, this particular episode is just going to show you more behind the scenes of how I'm getting on with renovating my investment property. Enjoy.
I am super scared, but I think after watching too many TikTok videos, I actually feel like I may be able to do this. So I got some masking tapes from Amazon. Yeah, that's what TikTok asked me to get.
You know, watching back some of these videos, I think the thing that made me laugh the most was the fact that I was actually really behaving like I was a pro. Like, you know, look at me really thinking that I'm doing something extra with putting on a masking tape or measuring the worktop. Like, this is too hilarious. All because I want to cut a worktop. You can see me using a leveler plus a ruler and still very confused as to what I'm gonna do. I think at this point, I remember that I had something that I could use in the kitchen. I can't even remember. I think it was yes, exactly. Now, look at your pro trying to cut a worktop and a ruler was not enough. A leveler was not enough. I had to go and get another type of wood to be able to mark the spots that I needed to cut. Now to the really scary part. This was the part where I had to now set up a circular saw. Now, mind you, this project is the first time I have ever used a manual saw or an electric saw. This is a circular saw. Like, I read the manual like 500 times. You guys know how I hate to read the manual.
Guys, I am so scared. I'm about to use a circular saw for the first time. Wish me luck. Shouldn't I just practice first? I'm thinking I should practice with this first. I think it was a good thing I decided to practice first. So I kind of feel confident that I can do it. It better be perfect. So this is where I want to put it. I am so proud of myself. In case nobody can tell. It is perfect. Perfect. There's a bit of gap somewhere. I'm hoping it's not, I don't think it's from me. One side isn't straight. But that's an easy fix, but it's the right length. I wanted to just stop like just before the door. So the cooker will be here. There's a bit of space here. And then I can use the second one for this side. So let's go and set up this thing that is going to be here. And I can work out how I'm going to make this straight. It might mean that this would have to be slightly shorter. But yeah, it has to be straight for it to align. There's still a bit more cutting that I need to do on here. That one will need to pray. That is going to be for the cooker. So I need to cut the face for where the cooker is going to sit. But I'll do that when I've aligned the edges. Right now, I'm too excited. I need to set up my other kitchen cabinet and put the worktop on it. Yay! So this is, I don't even know what day. I can't say maybe day 2. So installed this today. I just cut it. This too. And I also hung the wall cabinet there. Unfortunately, I didn't cut the worktop straight, so you can see the gap. So I'm going to need to rectify this, and it's on both ends. I also can't find a matching vinyl wrap to match this, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, but so far so good. This side is where I'm dumping all the mess, so I'm tossing this. This is where the cooker is going to be. Yeah. So I've resorted to actually paint the entire worktop white. I have done 2 coats. I feel like I might need to do at least 1 more coat and also get the edges before I can maybe feel like the colors are matching. But so far, this is what I have. I also need to figure out how to make sure that I don't have a lot of like paint brush strokes that are visible. Yeah. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to wrap this again. And I don't want to. So I tagged this particular day painting day. So I had some cabinets that I was recycling that I met in the kitchen. And then I bought some new ones. And I had thought that the colors that I was going to paint the existing one was going to match the new one that I bought, but unfortunately that just didn't happen. So now I have to paint both the new
cabinet doors and even the old ones so that everything matches. So I ended up painting all the doors for the cabinets so that when they are dry, I can fit them on the cabinets that I've installed and even the existing ones that I removed. And then I also had to even paint the ones that I couldn't remove. That's the ones for the drawers. I have to say, I got pretty comfortable with painting after a while. My only concern was that I wasn't sure if the paint was going to last on the cabinet doors. I was worried that if someone were to maybe wipe the doors, maybe with a harsh cloth or something, that the paint would come off. But, you know, I watched a lot of TikTok videos and I tried to buy a paint that also didn't need primer. So I'm hoping that it works. I actually like this color. I like this particular blue. While I'm painting, I also need to tell you about the side of the kitchen. Now, I had to move the cooker to the left-hand side because the electric wire to connect to the cooker and the oven was actually on the left-hand side and not on the right-hand side. So this particular drawer that I'm painting was actually where the cooker cabinet was, and I had to, you know, dig it from the ground because it was cemented to the floor. So I'm done with painting. Now it's time to cut the worktop so that I can fit the cooker.
Destroyed this. Now I can see some parts are not straight, but I need to make it slightly bigger.
So after cutting the worktop, it was now time for me to use the leftover worktop for a floating shelf. Now, this is not floating shelf material. It was actually quite heavy, but I was determined to use it because I wasn't going to throw it away. So again, I think I got really comfortable with the circular saw at this point that I was just cruising, man. So it was really good.
Hey guys, so today is Saturday and it's almost 9 p.m. and I'm just about to start my day. I am so tired. I woke up so late because I was tired from the work I did yesterday. Like, yesterday was painting and cutting day. So I did a lot of painting and a lot of cutting. Let me show you what I've done with the kitchen so far. So this is what I've done so far. I think the kitchen is coming together pretty nicely. So yeah, I still have to redo some work. I have to repaint some of these ones and even the worktop. I have to repaint them. I got them scratched and I also had not sealed the paint in. So this particular one is giving me a headache. It doesn't fit into any of the regular sizes, so it looks like it's going to be a custom door that I'll need to fit there. So right now I want to fit floating shelves. So I cut the excess worktop yesterday. So I'm going to try and fit them here and hope that the design looks good. In my mind, it should work. I have fitted the first one and I still need to put some screws. The hardest part is trying to fix the bottom screw. That one really stressed me out. Because this is not like regular floating shelf material, it's leftover worktop, it's actually very heavy. This thing is so heavy. So it's not looking bad. So I'm going to need to get some trims so that I can cover the wood grains. Ta-da! So I don't think it's looking bad. What do you guys think? You know, if this was your kitchen, would you like it? Hey guys, so this is what my kitchen is looking like now. I'm sure a lot of people might be surprised, like from what it was before and now. It's been a huge difference. Now don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So let me just show you around and tell you some of the things that I've done. In case anyone is watching this video for the very first time and doesn't know what the before of this kitchen looks like or how much work I have done. By the way, I sprained my ankle, so I'm limping. But anyways, you probably wouldn't see that in the video. Anyways, so I installed this floating shelf right here from the leftover worktop that I bought. I still need to tape around the edges. Yeah, so I did that. And this worktop, it was like the color of the floor, so it was like oak. Same as this, actually. I painted it and painted all the worktops. Yeah, because I couldn't find a matching color vinyl wrap to match the wood, so I painted everything. Now, these were all gray, so I met the lower cabinets doors in the property, and I had to paint all of them to match. I thought I was painting them to match the new color that I was getting, which was the one I installed up here. However, when the colors, when this was delivered, the color didn't match the color that I had painted the lower cabinet, so I had to paint all the cabinet doors as well. Now this is new. I just installed this particular one, and originally my cooker was supposed to be here, but I later discovered that there was no socket on this side, and they had one on this side that was going to prevent them from having to do a rewiring of the kitchen. So I opted to move the cooker to this side. Now, mind you, this was in the property and this was cemented down, like the legs were cemented to the ground. I had to break the floor to get this to move to this side so that I could put the cooker on this side. This gap right here, I don't know what I'm going to do. This washing machine is going to have to go. It's too big for this kitchen. It's preventing the oven from opening, so I need to get a replacement for this. This is going to be delivered later tomorrow. So yeah. So extractor installed. However, to install the extractor electrical outlet, the electrician had to break the wall. So yeah, I can't just go to painting. So I need to plaster this hole and see if I can paint as well. I still also need to seal the edges of the worktop to the wall and also tidy up the painting around the sink, which I am struggling with. But so far, like, my kitchen is looking pretty amazing, if you ask me. I have done a good job. Oh, by the way, the fridge is right here. I really don't like the position, but hey, you know, it will work. I'm not the one living here. Anyway, so I know I still need to do a bit of work. The plan this weekend is to try and do some of the tiny works, right? So like closing this up, taping this around. Hopefully I may be able to start painting the kitchen this weekend, but I don't know. It depends on how much time I have, and I still have upstairs to do as well. But I think my major concern is the fact that I sprained my ankle and I am only able to balance on this leg. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this struggle. Anyway, so let's try to plaster this hole. I've never plastered before, so that's going to be interesting. And yeah, I'm happy.
Thank you so much for following my journey and watching this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Hopefully, maybe unveiling or maybe showing you more DIY videos. Bye.